Hello, my name is Richard May. I'm the lead programmer on Atomfall. We're calling it an action survival game, so it's not an out-and-out RPG, but it has RPG-like elements, there's survival elements, and there's shooter elements. So it's going to appeal, hopefully, to a fairly broad audience, experiencing the apocalyptic events after the real-world wind-scale fire of 1957, but with a kind of alternate history twist. So we've taken a uniquely British twist on the apocalypse. So we've got people living under essentially a kind of quarantine protocol. So it's all for their best interests, but it is somewhat oppressive, shall we say. We leave you to your own devices. You're not told to go in a particular direction. We give you a set of leads which you might want to follow, but ultimately it's down to you as to what you do, who you interact with in the zone, who you become friends with, and ultimately who you kill. You can kill anyone in the game if you want to. I'm not saying you should, but you can if you want to. You see quite often games where you have an unkillable quest giver or something like that, and we were desperate to avoid that where we could. So yeah, it's been a challenge. I think we found a good balance that allows you to have that freedom and still experience an interesting story. So we hope that will give people a sense of freedom that they wouldn't normally experience. Depending on the direction you go at the beginning, you should have different experience. There are different factions within the game that you can cozy up to. I wouldn't say become friends with exactly, because none of them are particularly friendly. But yes, you can make friends or enemies as you like in the game. And so hopefully people will experience something different every time they play. It's inspired by classic British sci-fi and a lot of other exciting things from that kind of time period. So we've got giant robots stomping around the place. We've also got folk horror elements, which you might see something that looks a bit like the Wicker Man in the background. And there's loads of little Easter eggs and tidbits that we've sort of taken from British sci-fi and media over the years, so there's loads to discover, and I hope people enjoy finding them. I have to say the cricket bat is still my favourite weapon in the game. I hope people have a lot of fun with that. And there's some little achievements you might earn if you use it as well, so look out for those. It does also have a certain amount of the Rebellion DNA in it. The Atomfall world is almost like a giant Sniper Elite level, where we're taking this sort of sandbox gameplay of the Sniper Elite series and expanded upon that to give you the freedom of the world. Yeah, Atomfall's coming out on the 27th of March on all platforms, including Game Pass. I hope you have a good time playing it. Bye.